Sabadi. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Having you here is Sandikon Sengdala from the Laos Football Federation. So today, I'm pleased to welcome you all to the official draw ceremony of the AFF Women's Cup 2024 here at the Laos Football Federation headquarters in Vientiane, Laos, PDR. So it's my pleasure to be your host to navigate you all through this official draw ceremony of the AFF Women's Cup 2024. So I would like to welcome you all, and especially our distinguished guest, Ms. Kanya Kelmani, the Vice President of the Laos Football Federation and the Chairperson of the AFF Women's Football Committees. Along with Ms. Puzai Pangpong, the Executive Member of the Laos Football Federation. Mr. Chantawong Sirimotan, the Acting General Secretary, and of course, our guest from the AFF, Mr. Winston Lee, the General Secretary of the ASEAN Football Federation, and our colleague from the AFF as well. And other members of the Southeast Asian football family who are joining us from via live streaming today. So this is the first, the inaugural edition of the AFF Women's Cup organized by the ASEAN Football Federation. So this cup will feature 6 participating countries, which will be taking place in 23rd November until 5th December 2024 in Vientiane, Laos, PDR. So the matches will be played in 2 stadiums in Vientiane capital cities of the Laos, PDR. At this point, I would like to invite Ms. Kanya Kelmani, the Vice President of the Laos Football Federation and the Chairperson of the Women's Football Committee, onto stage to deliver the opening remarks and the welcome speech.
Sabadi, dear friends and guests, and especially a warm welcome to our very special guest, the General Secretary of the ASEAN Football Federation, Mr. Winston Lee, and our AFF friends here at Laos Football Federation's office. Today we gather here for a very important moment in the history of the women's football in our region, the official draw for the AFF Women's Cup 2024. This tournament is not just an event, but it represents a groundbreaking opportunity for women across ASEAN showcase their abilities and pursue their dreams on football field. For the first time ever, the AFF is organizing a women's football tournament that will serve as qualifiers for the AFF Women's Championship. It will provide our women players the opportunities to prepare themselves for upcoming continental tournaments such as the AFC Women's Asia Cup and ultimately the Women's World Cup. As the chairperson of AFF Women's Football Committee, I hold women's football very close to my heart. I am thrilled for the opportunities that this tournament will bring to our talented women's players. I would like to thank to AFF Council for their decisions to organize these tournaments and for entrusting LFF to be the host federation. As the host, our team here at LFF and I are committed to ensuring that every team, every player, and every match official will receive the best support during this tournament. We will do our very best to deliver the tournament that meets the highest standards set by the ASEAN Football Federation. To all the teams, I wish you all the best on this journey, and I look forward to welcoming each of you to Vientiane next month to celebrate the spirit of sport. And let's make this tournament a memorable occasion for women's football in ASEAN region. Thank you.
Thank you to Ms. Kanya Gamani, the Vice President of the Laos Football Federation and the Chairperson of the AFF Women's Football Committee for your inspiring and remarkable opening remarks and, of course, a heartfelt welcome speech. At this moment, may I draw your attention to the video presentation of the mode of the competition and the draw mechanics of the AFF Women's Cup 2024.
AFF Women's Cup 2024 Official Draw, Mode of Competition and Draw Mechanics. Mode of Competition. A total of 6 teams will participate in the AFF Women's Cup 2024 in Vientiane capital, Laos. The 6 participating teams will be divided into 2 groups of 3 teams. The group stage shall compete in the single round format, with the top 2 teams of each group advancing to the semi-finals. The winners of Group A shall play against the runners-up of the Group B, while the winner of the Group B shall play against the runners-up of Group A. The semi-final winners shall then advance to the final, while the losers of the semi-finals will face off against in the battle of the 3rd place. Basing on the final standing attained during the AFF Women's Championship 2022 in the Philippines, the 6 countries that will compete in the AFF Women's Cup 2024 shall be placed into 3 pots in the reverse order as follows. In Pot 3, there are Indonesia and Timor-Leste. Pot 2 comprises of 2022 editions 8th place Singapore and 9th place Malaysia. And Pot 1 comprises of 2022 edition's 6th rank Cambodia and the 7th place Laos as a host, who will be placed in position A1 automatically. The draw will be conducted in the following order. The first ball drawn from pot 3 will be placed in the position A3, and the remaining team in pot 3 then will be placed in position B3. The same process shall be repeated accordingly to complete the remaining pots until the all countries have filled up all positions in the group. Good luck to all participating countries. AFF Women's Cup 2024.
And yes, that's to summarize the mode of the competition and the draw mechanics of the AFF Women's Cup 2024. At this moment, to commence the official draw, I would like to invite Mr. Chantawong Sirimanotam, the Acting General Secretary of the Laos Football Federation, onto stage to perform the draw. As mentioned in the video presentations that the draw will be conducted in reverse orders starting from pot 3. So please help us fulfill the pot 3 draws. So taking position A3, the first ball drawn from pot 3 will be taking position A3. So taking position A3 is Timor-Leste. So Timor-Leste will be in position A3. And for confirmation, taking position B3 is Indonesia. So Indonesia will be in the position B3 in Group B. So we have concluded the pot 3, and allow me to recap the pot 3 result. So in position A3 is Timor-Leste, and Indonesia is in B3. Moving on to the pot 2. So in pot 2 comprised of Singapore, and joining Singapore in pot 2 is Malaysia. So please help us. As mentioned, first ball drawn from the Singapore will be in position A2. And for confirmation, so remaining balls in the pot 2s, taking position B2 is Malaysia. So to recap the pot 2 draw result, taking position A2 is Singapore, and taking position B2 is Malaysia. So we have concluded 2 pots, and now we are on the final pot, which is pot 1, comprised of Cambodia, and joining Cambodia in pot 1 is the host country, Laos. So please proceed to pot 1 draw. So as per the draw mechanics, Laos as a host will be automatically drawn into position A1. So Cambodia, even though being drawn first, will be put in position B1 in this regard. And for confirmation of the remaining balls in the pot 1s, which is Laos, respectively, will be put in position A1. So now we have 6 participating countries drawn into their respective group and positions. So making members of Group A as following. So Laos in position A1, Singapore in position A2, and Timor-Leste in position A3, which could be comprising of Cambodia in position B1, Malaysia in position B2, and Indonesia in position B3. So thank you very much, Mr. Jantawong Srimonam, the Acting General Secretary of the Laos Football Federation, for your participations. So that's to sum up the draw results of the AFF Women's Cup 2024, which will be taking place in Laos in 23rd November last until 5th December 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, things are set now for the upcoming AFF Women's Cup 2024 in Vientiane, Laos, PDR. So thank you very much for joining us today at the AFF Women's Cup official draw ceremonies. I look forward to see you all in Vientiane in this November as we showcase one of the greatest women's competitions in Southeast Asia. And I'm so delighted, and it's my great pleasure to be your host today. So I'm Santikon signing off from here, and good luck to all participating parties, teams, and other members of our football family in Southeast Asia. Goodbye for today, and see you in November. Thank you.